We're starting up some more Fiend Folio, shall we? We're on a 2-win streak. We didn't lose the last on Friday when we played Fiend Folio, which is kind of crazy. Wonder how do you unlock the other character? I don't know. For now, just give me Isaac. Let's you know, it's an easy way to see a little bit more in the game. Yeah, apparently there's another character, like according to the wiki at least. Okay, we got water barrels. Water barrels. Those are 2 pretty good trinkets. Like, I'm not upset about that. I think I'd rather have this. It's a work in progress character that has not been released. Ah, okay. Understood. Understood. We'll say, again, excited to play more Fiend Folio here. I think my brain is slowly starting to come to terms with the amount of enemies that we should expect to see in every single room. And I'm starting to value the existence of HP that much more. Silly question. What's the difference between Rebirth and Afterbirth? Rebirth is the remade Flash version of Isaac. It takes everything about the original game and takes it into the modern era of 2014. Afterbirth was one of the expansion packs they did. Help me. Which added a lot of new items. It added a lot of new trinkets, stuff like that. And you know, is still good, but in my opinion, maybe like kind of started the balance of you know, some of not having enough items in the game that actually benefit you, and instead are just kind of like memes designed to be at your own expense. But different people have different opinions about that. Fiend Folio videos are popping off on YouTube. Yeah, I mean, like, first off, thank you. Like, it's not really a surprise, I guess, that people who... Like, again, I think I said it on Friday, but if you like watching Isaac, or if you like watching my channel, the odds are that at some point you found your way there because of Isaac. So it's kind of like a built-in audience of people that, you know, are predisposed to, like, enjoy this kind of content. Oh, jeez. I'm definitely, like, I'm thankful for it. It's been a good, like, period on YouTube, you know? December and January, we had chess, which was going really well. Chess is kind of fallen off, but it's mostly just because I don't get as much time to record as I would like. I'd love to be making more. Twitch Rivals is on Tuesday, by the way. I'm excited about that. And then, you know, we had Sporkle was like king of the ring for a little bit. Now Fiend Folio is picking up now that Luck Be a Landlord has kind of fallen off a little bit, which makes sense because, you know, kind of seen all the epic runs that you can get in that, I think, even though we're going to keep playing it for a bit. It's been a good period on YouTube, I think. I want to get some HP, please. Just give me some HP. Just give me some HP. I am hoping, I think Dan and I are gonna, like, this is the most open week that I've ever had since 2021 started on the streaming schedule. Even until about 20 minutes before the stream today, I didn't even know what we would be playing. So I think Dan and I are going to be doing something this week. Apart from that, I don't know. We're gonna figure it out. Loop Hero does come out. I think the embargo pops the same day as Twitch Rivals. So we won't be playing it on embargo day unless we Scholars Mate everybody in the tournament or get Scholars Mated by everybody in the tournament. That was an incredible dodge. What can I say? But probably, so that would be Wednesday would be the 3rd. Yeah, probably play, starting on Wednesday, we'll probably, Luck Be a Landlord, we'll switch to like a bronze to silver medal, and Loop Hero will temporarily occupy that gold medal position on the spreadsheet. That's my expectation, but that's all I got. I don't have that much more information. I'm kind of thought about maybe checking out the Outriders demo. I wasn't really interested in Outriders, but then the buzz on it is pretty good, right? Like people, they've enjoyed the demo, I think. Spare ribs. Return to sender. So it's a bone heart and something else, maybe. Story is good. Gameplay is meh. It's okay, but the demo is short. Okay, maybe we won't play the demo. It's a looter shooter, right? Like it's like a Destiny, The Division type deal. I know nothing about it. Except I know it's made by People Can Fly, which isn't that the... they made Bulletstorm? Okay, I'm very scared about the Monstro's Lung fire over there. You'd have fun. It only takes about 2 hours to beat the demo. Maybe I don't know. Maybe we'll give it a try. What's the download like? Oh, it doesn't matter. I have the fastest internet in the world. Unfortunately, I hope it's available for Internet Explorer. It's for anybody not familiar. It's a joke. To earlier in the stream, we were playing Would You Push the Button? It's a Would You Rather type. It doesn't really matter that much. I wouldn't sweat it. You know, you had to be there, I guess. Yeah, I've never really played a People Can Fly game, but I'm kind of like into the concept. Like, I think I played the demo for Bulletstorm. That was pretty cool. You could kick people. I remember that was like the great innovation in Bulletstorm, is you could kick people. It's a little spicy here. I'm hoping, like, I thought we've been hitting every single one of these fires, not gotten a single red heart yet. I know what these enemies do. I know what they do. Okay, you know what we need on this run? Dull Razor, man. Dull Razor. Can of corn and I'll be alright. Can of corn. You shoot fires, which is not good for me. You know what? This is where you're happy to have Mega Chad. You think we're gonna be safe here? I can't believe it. Let me out. Don't step on the spikes. Oh my god, can you imagine? Saved? Sorry, it's normal banter conversation engine is now preoccupied trying to dodge bullets on the screen. But the shop exists. As as the shop exists, we have a great chance to leave. Or to live, I should say. Steven, great item. Great item. Nothing wrong with that. You giving subs for losses? This community is relentless. I don't have a key to get into the shop. They're relentless in their pursuit of gifted subscriptions. Going crazy for it. Just trying to figure out, like, because, I mean, if we fight a new boss, we're 100% gonna die. So doing that and possibly getting secret room access is one of the only ways I see us, you know, pulling out of the tailspin. Alright. And that's to be expected. Okay, well, we got 3 bombs. Let's get pretty much given all we got on this one. Okay, that was mighty close. This is only the 2nd floor. Oh my lord, it's 8 minutes in. I thought we were on, like, the depths one. If you die to Monstro, you deserve it, though. Boss rush pace? Yeah, probably not. I think you got me on that one. Monstro has been killed. Deal with the devil exists. We just give it a sec here. Okay. Now we're talking. Now we can relax. We've been given a great reward here. This is an incredible payout. So you're definitely gonna grab this. You're definitely gonna grab that. We're gonna use Guppy's Paw 1 time, and then we're gonna re-roll everything. We did not become Guppy, and in fact, I find myself, dare I say, greatly insulted by the quality of item that we got here. But I will still take this. And there is we probably shouldn't, okay? We probably shouldn't, but I'm gonna go into the curse room anyway. Because to become Guppy, oh man, that would take us to the next level. Even if it just teleported us to the deal with the devil, it would be a huge get. Paid for itself? Okay. Because we did have the extra charge here. Secret room? We would have found it on this bomb. Secret room? Nope. You know what? I'm going to try again. We got unlimited bombs in many ways. I will leave now. I will leave. Anyway, yeah, that's my thoughts. I got like, you know, I every month I tweeted my schedule spreadsheet. Just, I mean, it's kind of a flex, right? Like I tweeted it to be like, hey, check out all the amazing variety we played this month. And then, you know, bow down at like the fact that I have even the slightest organization skills. Then every month I move some things. I prune the suggestions list. You know, over the course of a month, I get a column on the spreadsheet that I did not take a photo of because I was like, this is just going to cause annoyance for everybody, myself included. And I look at it and I say, okay, realistically, like what suggestions that I put on this list in February am I still interested in March? And some of the stuff makes it and a lot of the stuff doesn't. So I'm you know, some stuff I would expect to see this month. More Family Feud. For sure. Not a ton, but more. What about tennis? Man, if I could like... If I could get a tennis collaboration going, then we'd be talking. But I think solo, like, you know, the tribe has spoken on that one. You know what that's from? Big Brother. Played tennis. I thought the game was fun. YouTube and Twitch went, you know, bless your heart. Okay, I shouldn't be using an orbital for this, man. Pool Nation probably not making it back either. Anyway. Alright, give me an item. Give me a good item on this floor. We've earned it. What's your thing? What's this guy? He's following... I don't know what was going on there. By the way, please, I do encourage you to shout out Tinted Rocks and stuff, because I miss them all the time. Not that one. But I do miss them all the time. Have you done your taxes yet? I have. That's... You know, 2 Saturdays ago, I did my taxes. And then, like, last Saturday... the accountant was like, hey, I got a bunch of questions for you. So I was like, oh, I got to dig into that on Saturday. This Saturday, all filed and sent out and paid. That's how I got the chill. Ate a delicious, well, don't step on the creep, please. A delicious cheddar jalapeno scone. Just having a good time. Stop blocking my tears, please. I won't go blocking your tears. Don't go blocking my tears. Can you... You're mighty annoying. Made me use a bomb and everything. Hey, what? You got like 20 different moves, man. Shout out to not getting that stimmy check. I'm gonna get a fat tax return. It's wild, right? Like Canada did like a different thing, right? They did like basically no questions asked. Here's like $2 grand a month, and there was some kind of like upper limit on like the amount of months you could take it, and then I think maybe they changed it as well after that when it went on longer than expected. But like, it's your money. I don't know what you can even do about it. I mean, it's one of those things that I guess you're kind of powerless, but I'm like, well, you're not giving them the money? It's their money. What do you mean you want a handout? It's my money. I gave it to you last year, and now I need it, and you're like, no, you can't have it. And I'm probably maybe like making it a little bit oversimplified, but it's just, it's kind of surprising to me. Let's put it that way. The people that have to pay taxes on that 2K are going to be surprised. No, they actually, and you know, this you have different opinions of for sure, but I think the CRA, which is like our version of the IRS, was like, hey, if you took the CERB, you don't even have to pay it back. We're kind of doing like a no questions asked sort of thing now. I don't quote me on that because, you know, you might get yourself into a lot of trouble. I thought I saw on the news that they were like, you don't have to pay it back anymore, no matter what. Which it's a good idea, I think, but it did kind of tick me off because I was like, well, I should have taken it. Instead, I just get the moral superiority of, oh, I wasn't an unnecessary strain on the system. Okay. Come on. We got HP. We got Kidney Bean. Oh, they're going to start going after them after this year. Okay. There you go. Now, see, I told you, I have just enough information to be dangerous. I thought there was a battery chart. Oh, it's in the secret room. Yeah, if you had taken it in March and then just dropped that into Tesla, oh, man. Justin Trudeau would be getting the leather seats. I'm going to buy a key for future considerations, and then I'm going to re-roll the item room, and then if we don't need to re-roll again, I might take pay to play. If I do need to re-roll again, we'll start there, but it's... You know, I actually think this is fine. Hold on, Tomo! Tomo. Welcome. You know, this is like the 6th time today I've let you in and taking you out. Like, it's getting a little crazy. It's getting to be a little much. I saw someone say, is every run in Fiend Folio cursed? It does seem that way. What I think it is that it's not Fiend Folio. It's actually, yo, Dull Razor could be amazing for us with our cool bone tiers. Yeah, that seems neat. Let's give it a try at least. Isaac is already kind of balanced to give you a very small amount of items that are actually good, in my opinion at least, and some people agree and some people disagree. But Fiend Folio, you know, makes the rooms harder, so they kind of work in like an anti-synergy to one another. But it's certainly a challenge. Like, I think it's a great and ambitious mod for one, but then secondarily, like I'm playing Fiend Folio in particular for the challenge. I know at some point we got to do the Dad's Home challenge as well. Even Sinvicta told me, like, just wait till you play the Dad's Home challenge. I guess it's difficult, to put it lightly, maybe. No. Just mercy. Mercy! Some mercy? Just a wee hint of mercy, please? Oh my. That's a nasty room. I'm telling you though, if we can get like 9-volt Dull Razor, we're gonna be sitting pretty. Mean rooms. There we go. See, this is what the standard difficulty of the game is. And it feels like a dream come true. This is not so bad. Like, look, it's not a good run. It's not a run where we can just set it and forget it. But it is a run where, you know, we can, you know, remember the good habits we've learned in Isaac over the course of like a decade, and, you know, try to make sure we're leveraging every available advantage that we've got access to. And over time, you know, there are more tinted rocks. I do think there tend to be more tinted rocks. I don't really want to do that for a single normal chest. Doesn't interest me. Okay, now we're talking. We don't. I'm happy with where we're at bomb wise, but if you could give me some spirit hearts, please. Okay, what do you got? Joker? 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 I'm going to use it immediately in the hopes that we turn into Guppy, which is exactly how that went down. Okay, so now we're Guppy, and we might come back to life, but we have a serious problem. We have no HP. So we're going to blow this up real quick. That's what we needed. We needed the faintest glimmer of hope. Then you just need to give me like one spirit heart. If you could just give me one spirit heart, we'd be rolling. I'm moving to BC this summer. Do you have suggestions for what to do in BC during COVID? Well, I mean, like, it's my hope, and it's not. I'm not optimistic about it, like right now. My hope is that by maybe July, people my age might start to be getting vaccinated en masse. But I don't know if it's actually going to come to pass. Otherwise, like, I mean, there's activities you can do in COVID that, you know, people in BC love. So, like, you can still, people love the outdoors here. You can still hike, you know, as long as you take the necessary precautions. I don't think there's anything really wrong with that. You can order takeout from many of our fantastic restaurants. Try some delicious local microbrews. And then, you know, wait for this whole thing to be over. As we all have for like a year officially now. Okay, this is a spooky room, man. Luckily we can fly, so this guy's not so bad anymore, but... Is that the Canadian version of going to the Winchester? I suppose, you know, I think it's kind of like the Everywhere's version of going to the Winchester, right? Isn't everybody kind of in the same boat right now? You're like, you take it month by month. Just one more month of Netflix. Like, the pandemic is really, it's split into like, at least in BC, it's split into like a few different epochs or eras. There was the Tiger King era, where it was like, what the heck's going on? This is crazy. And then there's the, I mean, following that, we had a summer where we had, like, you know, single-digit cases in the province daily. So it was almost, like, kind of back to normal, which is sort of, you know, the problem, I think. And then, you know, around the time of the birth, it started to get really, really bad here again. And kind of basically proceeded there from... help. From maybe like late August until now, and then we're just kind of just like waiting, I guess. Now we're in the waiting game. There was a little Queen's Gambit period. I remember the Queen's Gambit. There's probably other shows. That was a few months ago. Yeah, I think that was like October maybe. That seems right to me. Hey, by the way, just like a single bit of HP would really hit the spot right now. It's a scary room. I'm getting lulled into a false sense of confidence. Don't fire any bombs. Oh my, oh my. Let me in, please. Thank you, thank you. No spirit hearts. Okay, thank you. On Zeus. Okay, thank you. It's a question mark, right? Yeah. We've seen this pill before. Give me this and be the... No, because... Jeez Louise, man. Okay. We're going to get a bunch of money. We're going to take this money. You're not going to summon troll bombs. Oh, we have a different trinket. You're going to give me a bunch of money. We're going to take that money to the fortune teller. Why would I give you this? That makes no sense. And then the fortune teller is going to pay out with a spirit heart, and we're going to be cruising USA. I could buy the card, but the chances that it's the Hierophant card, like, I prefer my odds of this fortune teller. Which is also folly, but cruising USA, take the pills. We took that pill. That pill's 3 question marks. We took it earlier. Super Mario RPG, Sonic the Hedgehog, Donkey Kong 3, Adventures of Lolo 1 and 2, Dig Dug, Chu Man Fu. Harvest Moon. Link puzzle Pokemon. Told Jim in early planet. Kind of cringe. Oh, actually, kind of. I just wanted to let you know that the 13-year-olds who live their whole lives online and are paranoid of judgment from others we had a convention together, and we think that was kind of cringe. I fear being cringe, and as a result, I thought you might like to know that what you just did was a little bit of cringe. For the rest of my life, because I'm so paralyzed in fear of the judgment of others, I'll never share anything that I enjoy for fear of derision. Instead, I will remain on the sidelines, as I have at so many school dances for the rest of my life, and on my deathbed, wonder where it all went wrong. They were just posting what the fortune teller said? Oh, yeah, me too. I was just having it's just banter. It's just banter, man. Just a bit of banter. Okay, you can't hit the corners, buddy, so, like, I'm just gonna create some flies, and then you're all gonna be sorry. Help me. He kinda hit the corner, huh? That was a little scary. Can I get some, like... Yeah, some HP, that's what I mean. That's okay, now, like, we're talking. It's a little bit of a cursed run, huh? Not too bad. I mean, agree to disagree, but I guess we'll start by going this way. Did you have fun at your school dances? No, of course not. Always very, very awkward, didn't know what to do. Don't like dance. It's not even just being a bad dancer. It's literally just, as we've said on the show multiple times, just kind of like not really understanding how to derive pleasure from dance. Don't really get it. It's just boring, yeah. I mean, not for everybody. There's people that like it, but I don't know. The thing that annoys me about dancing is that everybody thinks that if you're... Okay, thank you for bringing me back. Everybody thinks that if you don't dance, it's because you're shy. Like, it's this incredible... Everybody loves dancing. It's so tragic. They don't feel like they can unlock their, their own insecurities. No, I don't care about being embarrassed. Like, pee-poo, ooh, my poophole, ooh, I got a poopy butthole. Like, I don't mind being embarrassed. I just don't find dancing, it doesn't release the happy chemicals that it does for others, I guess. Stop acting like it's the weirdos who don't dance, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. Sounds like copium. You know, I guess we'll try Ludo here. Apparently there was a tinted rock back here as well. There's a tinted rock here. By the way, that is not your tinnitus. That is that's the vacuum cleaner. Do you not move when you listen to music? I mean, it depends, I suppose. Like, I'm one of these guys sometimes, you know. Vomit on his sweater already. Mom's spaghetti, he's nervous, he looks on the surface, he looks calm, ready to... Fun, that was okay. Why don't you dance? You gotta lose yourself in the music the moment you want it. You better never let it go. You only get one start. Do not miss it. I think I'm probably gonna die here. What the heck is this? Tapeworm. You ate my tear. I gotta hit you. I gotta hit you. That was the strongest use of Dull Razor in Isaac's history. Guaranteed. Personally guaranteed. I have no idea what's happening. But I have made it, I think. You are dead. Okay. You only get one stock. Hey! A single piece of HP. So good. All right. Still going. Somehow still alive on this one. Yeah, I don't know. I just like, I don't know. I don't derive any pleasure from dance. I think there's more fakers, by the way, who pretend to derive pleasure from dance, but instead exclusively use it as a gateway drug to meet people that they wish to engage in coitus with. I think there's a lot of pretending dancers out there. Rather, I know that people, oh, if you don't enjoy dancing, you're pretending. Nah. I think there's a lot of people out there where, like, somebody will be like, we're having so much fun. And then the guy is like, yeah, this is great. But in his head, he's like, I just want to be home right now. Eating some, I just want to have some toast. You know? Just want to have some toast right now. Rather be home eating toast. Love toast, man. Yeah, this is great. Don't even know what's happening here. Actually, just have no clue what's happening. But we made it. Don't be bad trip, please. Okay. Best toast topping? I'm straight up a butter guy. Like... And I like the salted butter, too. But I just love, like, good bread with some, like, butter. And you get it, like, when it's in that half-melted position. So there's, like, it has a little consistency to it. It's not quite just pure liquid yet. Oh, man. That's the good stuff. Talking straight butter. Tell me my ass wasn't in the car. It's 6:30. Daryl, no. I go inside. She's stepping out the damn shower. She's looking at me like, can I help you? So that's when I said, I looked her dead in the windows of her soul. And I said, sorry. It's a great sketch. I think about that sketch all the time. You said it, though? You called your wife a bitch? Yeah. It really does highlight, I think, two of the most common frustrations from the men's perspective of a marriage. Which is like, everything's great, but then sometimes my wife do be making me a little bit late. I don't have the other problem that they talk about, though, which is her trying to bait me into saying the restaurant that she wants to go to. That one I don't have. If you want to go to Taylor, just tell a brother you want to go to Taylor's. The lateness, though? Oh, yeah, that's... No, I'm just blaming the baby now. Anytime we're late for anything... You know, sometimes, I mean, it's not like we're seeing people very often, but, you know, if we have, like, a doctor's appointment or something like that, and we show up 15 minutes late, we just, like, point at the baby, and we go, like, what do you expect? We got a baby? For me, it's the babysitter. Babysitter fricked us. So stupid, I hate her. Everything okay? Yeah, it was just like a hit and run. Oh my god. Is she alright? Yeah, she's fine, but it's been a while since I've seen it. Cop said it's fine, they're not like real people. They weren't even supposed to be around in the area. That's what we're doing now. We're just quoting things. Great show. Great show. Yeah, we don't talk about what the enemies are supposed to resemble. Instead, we just ignore it and move on. Because it's uncomfortable. I wasn't paying attention. Give me my HP back. That's not fair. I wasn't paying attention. You wouldn't hurt a guy who's not paying attention, would you? here. I thought this guy's supposed to be, but frick that. Probably got no games. Hope nobody goes home and fricks my mom. And so on and so forth. Is that a cow chop reference? Don't even start with me, okay? I'm tempted to re-roll this run, but it's also very good. We'll stay as Guppy if we re-roll. This is like when I... You know, when I was doing YouTube ages ago. I used to say, like, everything's coming up Millhouse. People would be like, he stole that line from Uber Haxor Nova. And I'm like, really? I didn't realize that Uber Haxor Nova was created by Matt Groening and was on Fox every Sunday night at 8 p.m. Because I personally, I was of the opinion that it was from The Simpsons. I guess The Simpsons stole it from Uber Haxor Nova. Someone should let them know. They're going to be mighty embarrassed when that check comes due. Commentary is very meat and potatoes today. Oh, thank you. That'll only take you a second. I did see that somebody took that the artists, like the fake artists from that sketch, and then made like real jazz posters that you could buy. And I thought about like how funny would it be to have a poster that's like, oh, you know, Roy Donk and Tiny Boop Squig Shorterly are playing tonight at the Nutcracker. And then I thought like of what would actually happen, which is like trying to explain that to everybody who came over. And be like, oh, cool, did you go to that concert? And I'll be like, oh, no, it's not like a real concert. It's like, you know, it's like a joke from a sketch comedy show. They'd be like, oh, what show? Maybe you could, like, show me a sketch or something like that. And I'd be like, oh, what the heck are you, what are you, dude? Saved? Saved? I can't believe I'm still alive. Like... Even though we're Guppy, this is staggering. I think I'm gonna re-roll my whole run. I think I gotta. It's gotta be done. This run it's got nothing. I mean, it's got Guppy and nothing. There's been some great dodging here. This could kill us. Like, this could get worse. Easily. I think we have Cursed Eye and base stats. So that's really bad. But we do have 9 lives, and we're still Guppy, of course. So, I mean, this is probably more likely to succeed. Drop left hand now for sure, because we were looking for it. 9 lives, that is. Infestation, you're right. Infestation 2 is pretty good. Base damage and base tears is truly horrible, though. It's really bad. We should be fine, though. I think we're gonna be okay. But oh, it's Curse of the Tower, huh? So Black Candle doesn't stop that, but good to know. And then you know, we're gonna get a Bumbo. Okay, we're gonna get a Bumbo. That's not so bad. Bumbo, he's not that great, but he's helpful. You know, I don't think I've had a win in Fiend Folio where I wasn't, like, scared to death the whole time. Every single run is, like, it's just a miracle. Just stay alive, that would be enough. Might as well. I thought we would do 2 runs. We'll be lucky to finish this run, man. Okay, yeah, forgot about this part. Okay, it was a good time. You know what? It kind of worked out at least. You know what, Bumbo? We don't even use this save file. Why don't you go ahead and take some of these? Okay, keep it moving. Hey, there we go, baby. The Sopranos. The Sopranos. Tony Soprano, Edie Falco. Don't really remember any of the other actors and actresses' names on Sopranos. Never seen a full episode of The Sopranos. Comes highly recommended. It is Edie Falco, right? Jamie Lynn Siegler. I forgot about Jamie Lynn Siegler. I did not take damage. Okay, that's surprising. This man's a walking IMDb. Well, you don't know Jamie Lynn Sigler? She's pretty famous. She played Meadow Soprano on The Sopranos. I don't know if, wait, really? Her name was Meadow Soprano? His name was Tony Soprano? That's stupid, man. Yeah, okay, my name's Bill Baritone. Doesn't make it. Look, I'm just trying to make. We're running a lot of bits through the bit cycle right now. Okay. I got a question for you. What the heck is a rock polisher? I think this is one of those toys slash devices that doesn't actually exist. You ever hear of a rock polisher? It's apparent, like you could see it at Toys R Us, but I think it's just a bunch of empty boxes. What does a rock polisher do? Oh, and don't say it polishes rocks. Like what's the use case? You put a bunch of gravel in there and it turns into rhinestones? I had one. It sucked. I'm not going to repeat the other word. It sucked and was insanely loud. But what is the purpose? Why would you want to polish rocks? Like, it sounds like something a mobster would say to you if they wanted you to frick off. Hey, go polish rocks. Tell them Bill Baritone sent you. They get shiny? Are you like a bird or something? Are you like a crow? They get shiny? It's a hobby item? But what's the hobby? Polishing rocks just for its own sake? what do you mean bad take? I don't get it. I just don't get it. Like, what do you do with a rock polisher? People collect things. Yeah, I know, but like, that's not a rock collector. It's a rock polisher. Nobody has explained to me why you need to polish the rock. For jewelry. Okay, that's nobody. Yeah, you want polished jewelry. Nobody wants like a. Oh, look at this. Oh, your bracelet. It's so dull. I'll give you that one. What's going on here? Some people use them for dice making. I can see that. Playing Isaac isn't a hobby? Darn right, it's a way of life. March 31st, ride or die. If I gotta die, rather homicide. I ain't have 50 cent when my grandmama died. Now I'm going back to Cali where my Jacob gonna see how time flies. Hate it or love it, the underdog's on top. Okay, this is for you. Thank you, thank you. Great song, by the way. Probably 50 Cent and the game's best song. You know a song is good when it's the best song for two different artists. Although I will say 50 Cent's verse makes no sense to me because I don't think I've ever heard the uncensored version. Just forget how it starts, but he gets like 4 words into the first verse and then much music is like, that'd be dope, tossed and turned in my sleep last night. Every day, same, ain't nothing in the. I'd run if I could, hate it or love it. Like, it just never. It was just kind of bopping my head, like, yeah, yeah. Oh, I can't really hear what he's saying, but I bet it's pretty good. You know what sucks about YouTube music, by the way? Like, everything. But what sucks about YouTube music, they really, and I don't know what you're doing over there at Google, but they don't understand their target audience. Or at least I'm not their target audience, I guess might be the easier case. But like, you can put on a whole album on YouTube music, and it's good. But if any of the songs on the album have an associated music video, it will play the music video instead. You might be like, why does that matter? Well, because sometimes the music video will have like a skit or something in front of it, and you're like, I don't want this, I just wanted the album version. That's why I searched for the album. And then sometimes it'll be the DM, like, I tried to listen to Liquid Swords by the Jizza, and like every song is, or at least track 1, is the music video where it's censored, and the whole thing is just swear words. So it's just like, it's not even the same song. Help. And then when you listen to Destroyer's Kaput, the title track, also known as Kaput, has a music video, but the volume on it is like at 1 out of 10. So you gotta go down, you get to track 5, and then you're like, why is my volume so low? Oh, because it's the music video. And then you gotta crank it up to like 8, and then the next song starts. I can't even remember what it is. I think it's, you know, the Song for America, and it just starts like crazy loud, and you gotta pull it all the way back down. And you're like, come on, man, it's just egregious. I used to pronounce it as the Guzza. That's pretty good. That's good stuff. The Guzza. The Guzza and Ruzza. Oh, that's some fun room. Yeah, it's funny, you know, like, I mean, Google used to be that company that was like, oh, you know, don't be evil and stuff like that. I recognize the irony, because, like, there's probably like 30,000 to 50,000 people watching this video on YouTube. But I was thinking about, like, how funny it was that in, like times change, right? So, like, when Chrome came out, everybody was like, oh, finally, I get to use a browser from the best company, Google. Now, you know, 12 years on or something like that, people are very, you know, not so hot on Google, and instead they're like, I mean, I would, in general, if you were like, would you rather use a Google product or a Microsoft product? I would rather use a Microsoft product, given the choice. Both companies have gone through ebbs and flows, don't get me wrong, but in general, I kind of like, you know, I'm relatively pro Microsoft. Visual Studio Code is a slapper. I got no problems with Office. I don't know. I kind of, you know, I'm not the biggest Xbox fan out there, but it's all right. Yeah, and Edge is good now, right? Like, Microsoft Edge is actually liked now. I'm not saying they're perfect. I'm just saying, like, if you were like, what company do you feel better about right now, Google or Microsoft? I would probably say Microsoft, but some people might disagree. I still use, obviously, like, Google products every day. Well, thankfully we have this still available. So use them, I guess? Jesus, I'm just making conversation. It's not like an invitation to make sure all aspects of life, you know, there's no cognitive dissonance. My God. I'm just trying to have a conversation. If you're exhausted with the conversation, as it sounds by your dismissive attitude, you could just hit the X button. No, look, rant over, rant over. I just think it's funny. Something, something, Cecil Hotel, something, something, weirdo, you know. Yeah, see? There you go. Timer's reset. Timer's reset. For me, like, I mean, my problem with Google is mostly just, you know, that they killed Google Play Music, which for me, I'm like, man, that was like an if it ain't broke, don't fix it sort of thing for me. It's like Google Play Music worked fine. It did exactly what I wanted it to do. I've used YouTube Music for like a month now. I think it's substantially worse. And I just wish that they had kept Google Play Music around. It's really what it comes down to. It's nothing more complicated than that. Now, my problem with Facebook is that they've undermined the fabric of, you know, international democracy. There's a big difference in the severity of those two things. So I still, like, Google is still, like, up here, and then Zuckerberg, you know, much lower, but... Anyway, yeah, I mean, like, as usual, we got 15 minutes left. Let's do a Spike Rush game. /Mark